It's okay. I'm Prashant, founder of PromptCloud, and with me we have Arpan, who mostly looks at product and marketing. A brief overview of how the presentation will go like. I'll try to build a case. What's the pain point to solve? Who are our customers, and what else is in pipeline? What all can be done, and a bit about our DNA. So to build up a case, let's say you want all the reviews for iPhone 5 or some other phone from a website. So those of you who are technical, it's not a very difficult problem. You can do it. This problem gets a bit difficult, not a lot, if you want to get for two phones. And still more difficult if you want to get from, let's say, 3 websites or 5 websites. And I'll assume for a normal guy, it's a lot more difficult if you want to get from 100,000 websites. And that's what we do. So we have built a big data platform, and on top of that, our first and flagship product is large-scale data crawl and extraction. So we kind of gather data for our clients from multiple websites in near real time. And the normal problems over there which you face are very different from what we'll do if you do data scraping on a small scale. Commonly you see websites changing frequently, and there's no standard. I don't think there will ever be a standard because everybody does whatever he likes, so they pick up a standard they like. And there are problems of distributed computing, cluster management, all the cloud computing, because needs keep varying. Sometimes you run 300 servers, sometimes you run 70, and then you have to take care of all this. If you don't optimize on infrastructure uses, all the money is lost. To go together with that, we offer other related solutions which you can use via our API, and they are hosted indexing where you can index your data and later be able to search it. So this is very useful for small e-commerce sites and other enterprise clients who have large amount of data. So we have clients who have 50 million records and they are not able to make an index out of this and have consistency across clusters. So they can use our services to do this. We also have big data analytics in a small way, not yet very public and very popular, to support our offering. To build on that, so with all this technology stack and the solution, who are our clients? Whom do we serve, and what's the need it fulfills? You can see those of you who are from tech echo chamber, they can easily see that these are the common suspects. So to build something like what we have done, these people in market research, real estate, or e-commerce, they are the people who use services like ours, and most of our clients are from similar domains. So when we started, there was not a lot of awareness about that something like this can be done, or this exists as a service or as a platform. We went and talked to them. These were the guys who could get the solution easily, and they came on board. Can you just go back? One thing to note here is this is various unrelated verticals, and this is by design. It's not by accident. We have tried to maintain that horizontal, to make our service horizontal so that it can be used across multiple verticals, rather than going into one of these. Next, I think I'll discuss a couple of unusual use cases. So when we started, we didn't think that something like this can be built on our platform. But if you stay long enough in market, sometimes use cases they discover themselves. And this is one such. We have a client, they are New York based, but they have websites all across the world, region based. And what they do is they deal with celebrity gossip. A lot of us are interested in that. And he has built a business out of this people's likeness or habit. And what we do is for them is they have given us that they want these kind of articles from these 3,000 websites. And we on the data we crawl and search. We do some kind of sentiment analysis and then give it to their editors. And using our service, they have been able to reduce the number of editors. How much time do we have? 3 minutes for talk. Okay. Next is this guy. They are trying to merge Pinterest and e-commerce. So this is some kind of visual discovery and selling of products. So on their website, if you go and like a product, let's say some Nike shoes, they'll make you can discover more similar items from there. And what we do for them is when a new website is added, let's assume for a minute that Amazon is a small and new website. So somebody adds that Amazon, he wants us to get all the similar data from this with all high resolution images, all the structured data now. And that's what we have been doing for them. This, when we got the mail that we got selected, that mail said that you should not only talk about what all you are doing, and but what the possibilities are. So we were forced to add few slides, which you don't do right now. Issues with all this large amount of data, there are multiple possibilities. Some of these will do, some of these somebody else will do, some of these may not ever be done. But we still thought we'll discuss them. So if you take large amount of data, you can easily predict, not easily predict, but still have some idea of people's behavior, what they'll do, what they'll buy next. And such technologies have been in place at least from 2007 and 8 onward. But what current big data technologies and trends they enable is, you can democratize the data inside. So not only the big guys can do it with using technology and platform like ours. Even small shops they can figure out. So you can take small amount of red card usage pattern, and you can see that if these things are bought together, which are all non-perishable and non-related, probably this is a misuse of credit card, or this is a stolen credit card. And there are multiple other things which are more important, and we don't do it now. I don't even promise that we'll be doing it 10 years from now, but I do know that somebody else will be doing it, and this will be done. And these are the problems which will be solved by the landscape and people and company in this area. Some of these will pick up maybe 2 to 3 years now, or maybe 6 months from now, but no definite roadmap on all that. I'd also like to briefly introduce ourselves. What goes behind the scene, who all constitute PromptCloud, and what's the technology stack. Very brief, that technology stack gradually evolved. When we started, we were in Hadoop, mostly Hadoop, but with client needs and low latency, real-time stuff. We added multiple other things, a lot of homegrown stack, some NoSQL stuff, and a lot of stuff with the infrastructure management, which I talked earlier, because a lot of our optimizations is in that, because we run on huge, large clusters, and if you don't optimize that, it's really difficult to succeed. Beyond that, to conclude, I thought we'll add a couple of slides about our DNA. Now, what got us that far, and what separates us from others. We have been in business for the last 3 years, and it's a bootstrap company, and we are doing fairly good. What we thought is, what I feel got us doing, and we came that far, is we had a good product market fit. So we kind of tried to solve something where people have pain point, and we tried to solve customers' problem, and rather than inventing use cases on ourselves. Next is, initially and even now, we did focus a lot on money. Main thing is customers are satisfied. In long term, that helps. So at times we took cut money-wise, but in long terms they stayed longer and they have been satisfied and getting the referral customer. Other is in backend, which we don't expose to customers and others very often, is main advantage in all this business is technology. If you have to put a lot of people to deal with terabytes of data, it's not going to scale ever. So you'll run out of people. 6 billion is not enough. But if you do better technology and keep maintaining the advantage, that helps a lot. But this is difficult. You have to keep running always. But that's what we do to maintain the tech advantage. That's it. I think I'll open up for questions now.
Anyone have questions?
Yeah.
Hello, I'm Mahesh here. How much this data gathering is automated versus you do manual from the different websites?
Yeah, I think I missed out a part where we don't only crawl large amount of data, we also put structure on top of it. So if you see, there has been a lot of data explosion in data volume, but that makes it even more difficult to get insight out of that. So one of our core IPs in the first part is putting a structure of that. So it's mostly automated for us, but sometimes we need to do queue, but it's mostly automated. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yes, please.
My name is Gorankar. So, how do you do this crawling, like say you mentioned about Amazon, or do you get into any legal issues or something, or how does it work?
See, legal issues, we kind of position ourselves to what search engine do. What Google does, I assume it's legal. So as long as you don't take the content and publish on your website as it is, it should be given. I'm not a lawyer. You need to consult. But there are many people, many companies and whole verticals and segments who take data from all across and they do analytics on top of that. So we just enable that. And otherwise also, it's not only public data, at times you take enterprise data and do analytics on top of that for clients. So they use our APIs to get that done. And if some website blocks crawling, if you have a website and you don't want others to crawl, nobody does that. We also don't do it.